Well, I think it's intensely disturbing to begin with. It's a very difficult moment to be saying something, and you would have noticed our leadership has been extremely careful with the words we've spoken. We should not appear in any way to be contradicting the government of the day or giving an impression that we are a divided house. And therefore, we have done our utmost to show solidarity with the government and to show support with the government. But it's becoming more and more difficult with clear news coming from the line of actual control that things are not well. We now have lost almost 20 obviously very brave young men who we have lost not in battle, because when you lose somebody in battle as a martyr, you have at least a cause to be to account for. But today there is no battle, today there is no war. Why are these what look like very, very inexplicable skirmishes without weapons, but obviously with instruments that can hurt and take life? Why is this happening? And commanders are talking, and at the same time this is happening. What sense does it make? We are very perturbed that the government hasn't felt it necessary or been advised to bring everyone together under one roof so that consultations can happen, suggestions can be given, and information can be carefully disseminated. I understand that everything can't be told to the people right away, but at least responsible opposition members should be able to know what exactly is happening. Government can then share its burden, but this government obviously wants to carry the burden by itself and doesn't want to share it with anyone. So what do? We have carefully nudged them, and we have carefully raised questions that I believe are in the interest of the public. Well, as I said, they have been extremely careful. We haven't cast doubt on the government. We haven't castigated the government. We haven't ridiculed the government, because these are not times for such a thing. But we have a responsibility. Tomorrow somebody is going to ask us, what were you doing when all this happened? And we will have no answer if we haven't today made it very clear that there are certain things that the country must know. There are certain things that the opposition of the country must know. And let's hope that the better sense will prevail. Why does the Prime Minister not speak to the President of China? They are close friends, so why don't they speak to each other? Can we just remain friends for ourselves and not for the country? So there are a lot of questions. I don't want to comment on a lower level conversation that may have happened, and if that conversation solved the problem, I would have said, well, that's fine, but I'm afraid that hasn't happened. Is this said to China, or is this said for effect within India? These are not the words that you use if you want to find a solution. It's these kind of words that might have provoked China to do what it's doing. So I would be very careful about what I say. But be that as it may, it's his responsibility. He has to deliver peace, or he has to deliver whatever else he wants to deliver. But we are only there to say we will support so long as a legitimate path is taken and a sensible path is taken in dealing with China.